Alright, let's talk about something that nobody tells us about owning a gaming PC. Back then, we wanted to grind, we wanted to save up, and we kept watching build guides from famous creators like Linus Tech Tips. And when the moment finally came, we get to build our dream setup. And then suddenly, gaming feels boring. Why? So let's break it down into 6 parts. First, it's called the chase. It was more fun than the catch. When we didn't have a PC, gaming was limited. We used to play on internet cafes and we borrowed from friends or we watched streamers play various video games and we always imagined what it would feel like to have unlimited access. Psychologically, anticipation releases more dopamine than possession. The dream feels bigger than the reality. When we get to finally own the PC, the chase is finally over. And sometimes the chase was the best part. Second, unlimited access kills urgency. Before, we only have 3 to 5 hours at the cafe, and we can only play on weekends since we have classes, and we are maximizing the session. But now, when we have our gaming PC, we can always play anytime. And when something is available all the time, our brain stops treating it as special. It's the same reason your favorite food doesn't taste as amazing if you eat it every day. Third, you are not just gaming anymore. You are overstimulated. Now, owning a PC doesn't give you games, it gives you a lot, such as watching YouTube, hanging friends on Discord, watching Netflix movies, endless Steam sales, buying games, and instead of playing one game deeply, you suddenly jump between 10 games. You open Dota, you open Valorant, you open League of Legends, and then you get bored. It feels like it's so boring playing video games nowadays when you own a PC. Now, modern PCs create choice overload, and too many choices is equivalent to less satisfaction. Number 4. The mystery is gone. When you didn't own a PC, we used to watch gameplay, we always imagined what's the experience of owning such PC. We've always hyped ourselves up. Now that we have our own PC, we know exactly how the game feels. Remember, mystery creates magic. Familiarity creates normalcy. Number 5. You changed. Not just your setup. Now this one hits deeper. Maybe before, gaming was an escape from stress, a reward after school, or a bonding activity with friends. But now, you are older, responsibilities increased, stress is different, your brain looks for different stimulation. Sometimes, boredom isn't about the PC, it's
Stop the
about the growth.
cap.
Number 6. Competitive burnout is real. If you used to grind Dota or League or any different games, like Valorant, it stops being fun and becomes performance. You stop asking, am I enjoying this? And now you start asking yourself, why am I losing games? Why am I losing this particular match? When gaming becomes pressure, the fun disappears. So, what is actually happening behind this? You didn't lose your love for gaming. You lost scarcity, anticipation, mystery, and urgency. It replaced them with overchoice, burnout, and overstimulation. Sometimes, the absence doesn't just make the heart grow fonder, it makes dopamine reset. And here's the real twist: gaming didn't become boring, it just stopped being new. So if your setup feels boring right now, maybe you don't need a new GPU. What you need might be a short break, a new genre, a co-op session with your friends, or to remember why you started gaming in the first place. Because sometimes the magic wasn't in the PC, it was in the moment you were chasing it. Now if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave and subscribe, and see you in the next video.